Yo, 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 Daniel, welcome in, welcome in. Just a little bit early, not too bad, Daniel. Not too bad. I'll try to get here by 7:30. Oh, got a loot pack. Multiple locations. Tried to get here a little earlier tonight, but wife and kids got home, had to put the kids to bed. Back to normal schedule tonight. So, fun times, fun times. So tonight we're just going to kick it. We're going to relax a little bit. I actually jumped on a little bit earlier before they got home. Got some stuff shuffled around. Because tonight I feel like playing my Foden. We were talking about it in the stream the other day, or maybe it was yesterday. So we're gonna play a little bit of Foden tonight. And I did a lot of tinkering around with my Foden. Did some testing with him earlier. I moved some equipment around, and I think I got him at a very, very neat spot. Very high damage output for Foden. At the 75 FCR breakpoint, just barely the 75 FCR breakpoint, but we made it, so that's all that matters. But let's kick it. Let's just have some fun, do some pit runs, maybe do some CZ or CS. I'm still a little bit tired from last night, so do forgive me. This is my first time trying this class out as well without consistently running the Conviction aura. I'm testing that out to kind of see what how it feels, what the difference is. Doesn't really make a difference. Which so far I've come to the conclusion that no, it really doesn't. I still need to get a few things with this class to optimize it. Ideally, there's some equipment that I would like to be running, but we'll get there. Do have to watch out for the old Merc because I did not transfer over my Fortitude. I don't really feel like doing that. He's wearing a Treachery right now, so good enough. Good enough. Light belt, huh? All right. Do we have light belt? We got snake cord. Yes, yes, yes. How can we forget about snake cord? We'll get a Thunder Maul one of these days. Yo, Led, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we were talking about it in the stream yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I want to start like retinkering with my Foden class, optimize it, go a little off meta, and here we are. I've been wanting to play Foden again anyway, so tonight was the night. I lowered my desk. Oh, chances. Can we get another pair of 40s, even though we don't really need another pair of 40s? It's always fun to see if you roll 40s. Garo, welcome in, welcome in. You did, or we did. It is very satisfying to melt chaos. Listen, progress, Gara. I am picking up books now and checking them. Like, socketed books. So, I would count that as progress. Right? Oh, far from 40%. So we still need diamonds. Alright, that's good to know. Did you ever answer as to which type you like? I'm still on the fence. I really don't know. I think, you know, fire is a definite start. I think that's about, from what I've seen, everybody kind of starts fire. Is that correct? Or is there an alternative start? One thing about this class is it's a very, very loud class. I only tried Echoing Strike and have 97 working on Fire Outfit. Newly found Mang Song. Oh, Mang Song. I forgot about that staff. Fire or Miasma Bolt, but I believe you don't get the Ring of Fire until level 6. Oh, that's fine. We can have some, we'll have some fun with fire when the time comes. you can moon a leaf green on the camera around. Oh! That's right, you can... He has that ability to do that. That's interesting. Leaf green word and offhand rhyme until spirit. That is very interesting. And crazy OP, like, if you think about it. So, okay, so, yeah, that's right, they did change it. So is it one-handed weapon and shield like normal, and two-handed weapon and book? That's what it is? Is that, did I just understand that right? Two-hand with book. Okay. So, I mean, effectively, you could run an insight yourself and a rhyme, or a splendor, or one of the really good books if you had one, right? Like, obviously, a book with plus skills to whatever you're going after. But if you obviously if you're fired, you want to do leaf. That's, you know, I'm just spitballing here. Any two sock of green word. Okay. Now, I've yet to find a way to, even in my current configuration, that is pretty much a very high damage configuration, I've yet to find a good way to run Chaos, not P3. I could probably do a P5 at this point, but safety-wise, P3 is still like the best, quickest. But I do just love seeing a wave of holy bolts go out like that, and just things just drop. It's so beautiful. Daniel, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, a little bit of pally action tonight. Well, I guess it would really depend. I mean, I've been testing running just, what is it, Redemption? Yeah, Redemption, not Salvation. Crap. Go back. Yeah. No, that's Conviction. Redemption. Yeah, I'm running Redemption right now. Honestly, I don't see any difference in damage. Like, I'm killing just as fast, and my mana and health pretty much, it's keeping me alive. But if you were running Conviction, if you want to run Conviction, I guess Crack of the Heavens would work. I'm not even running Asunder right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, I've never used Asunder on a Pally either. Now, I have built this Foden a little unconventional. I'll be honest. And he's not quite where I need him to be. But I'll show you guys here in a minute what I did. I mean, it's the same Foden I use. It's been my same Foden. It's just I switched his gear up and I'm doing a lot of damage. At least for a Foden, but and Diablo gives us a shale rune. Let's go. Big old shale rune ups from Diablo. Oh, that's right. I forgot. One of the things that I have to learn to start doing is switching this to live chat as opposed to top chat because I'm missing chats. Like I'm playing my Barb and I noticed that it gains double health with the vitality points. Yeah, Barb gets a lot of health per vitality. Hodo was your dig with CTA swap, is now your smiting hero for Ubers. Yeah. So this is what I did, alright? Of course, you know, Trangs is standard. You know, once you get Enigma standard. Arachnid's Mesh standard. Your shield mileage may vary. Some people may like, you know, Spirit. I like Herald for the extra damage. I went with Herald because, you know, you get more damage out of it. I'm rocking War Traps for the Magic Find. This random crafted Ami, mainly for the FCR. The rings is where it differs a little bit. I threw the sling ring on him, mainly for the magic find and the negative fire res, or negative magic res. This is a placeholder. Coven is a placeholder. I had to put Coven on to reach the 75 FCR breakpoint. What I need is a 220, honestly a 120 amulet at this point would be preferable. I don't care what else is on the amulet, a 120 amulet or a 220 amulet would be wonderful. but a 220 amulet, and then I could remove the Coven and put Shaco back on. But the big difference is, why am I not using Hodo? Why am I not using Hodo? It's because of this weapon here, Hand of Blessed Light. 2 Pally skills, +4 to Holy Bolt, +2 to Fist of the Heavens. So overall, obviously, +6 to Holy Bolt, and +4 to Fist of the Heavens on the top end. I did not at all know anything. I just glazed over this weapon completely until I used it in PD2. And when I used it in PD2, I think it's very near the same stats in PD2. And realized how great of a weapon this actually is. Paired with everything else, I don't even think I have a combat skiller on this guy. It's just a bunch of random charm. I do have a combat skiller. I have a very good combat skiller, actually. I got my damage to nearly 7,000. Let's go. Hold on a second. So with CTA, my Holy Bolt damage is 7,200, and my Fist of the Heaven damage is 4,400, which is clearly lightning damage. But the Holy Bolt damage is the big heavy hitter, and that is obviously 7,200. So if I can get a 220 AMI and go back to Shaco, that'll also boost my damage quite a bit, and then getting skillers from there is the next damage boosts. So kind of an unconventional way to play it, but I started tinkering around with it, and when I got that Hand of Blessed Light, I'm like, I really want to try this out, and thus far it's proved to be pretty cool. That would be fine too. Like any sort of +220. Ideally, if it was a crown or a circlet, diadem, anything of that nature. Ideally, it having Magic Find on it. Of course, it could be socketed, but having Magic Find on it natively would be very good, or plus all res. But I know I'm asking a lot. Those are some very big things. Very big things, very big asks. I know this. Those are GG finds. But who knows? This game can and will surprise you at the weirdest times. And honestly, if you doubled down and got a 220 of both, then you're good, dude. Having so many different ways to build a Foden, and for the longest time, I was just build it one way until I started tinkering around, and I was like, I can do this differently and get the damage output like way better. And then I started having fun with it. And obviously my Magic Find is a little lower, but nothing I can't offset with a little bit of charms. Bring it up a little bit at least. And if I end up getting the Shaco put back on, my Shaco isn't. Look at that! Look at that! That is the third diadem I found with this guy today because I did some testing with him earlier. Third. Tragic. I don't even remember what I was saying at this point. I'm just upset that this game keeps trolling me in so many ways. Was almost the prize, that's right. Oh, the Shaco. It needs to be, like, I would love to get the Shaco back to be able to topaz it and get all that magic find back. But, you know, it is what it is. Or if I got a circlet or something that was GG and get, and, socket it and then double topaz it or something, you know. There are ways. There will be ways. Yeah, you'll start seeing him drop more and more often, Daniel. I'm kind of curious if I can even do P7 Chaos. I'm gonna go try it after this. I can rip through P3 Chaos very quickly. So there's that, but P7 Chaos? Big XP-ish. I don't know if my Merc can handle P7 Chaos, but we'll try. We will try. That's the thing. Maybe I need to start picking up these diadems. Show the game that I appreciate it dropping diadems for me. Yeah, I don't know. I think this might be a little too spicy. I mean, he's kind of handling it fairly well, but it's the single target. Like, once you get down to the single targets, Venom Lords are taking quite a bit of... Okay. Definitely not a Hammerton, but he's dropping them still pretty fast. You just got to get into the big packs and let the Holy Bolt do the damage. And then when you get down to the single targets, just hit them with the single Holy Bolts. Like that. Oblivion Knights take a little bit more. Oh, that was a bad telly. There's 2 L rooms so far. It's a little slower, but P3 definitely the sweet spot. That's for sure. That's for sure. Not that this doesn't feel. I could not do this. Oh, I over. I could not do this before. Not even remotely close. Like, I was struggling doing P3 before. This ace? So that's the one thing about controller and using Holy Bolt. You have to line yourself up with the line of enemies, or wherever your merc goes, you have to make sure that you're standing behind him, because you auto lock onto your merc instead of the enemy. Unless your merc is nowhere to be found, and then you can actually auto-lock onto the enemy. But if your merc is in front of you or around you, you'll lock onto the merc before locking onto the enemy. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're not going to fight Diablo at P7. That's for sure. Nothing, huh? Diablo dropping nothing like a bouse. Alright, I'll take a 7% magic find small charm. Very nice. Sometimes, other times, use my merc as a... Yeah, using them as a meat shield is the... Spool to fill when I'm at the furnace of pain. Ooh! That's no good, lead. I can't remember what my... In fact, I'm going to look. Hold on. Where's it at? That's my... I think that's the highest one I've ever found, is a 214. I think. There's a 100 one. I don't even know why. There's a 100 with 5 faster hit recovery. 100 with 18 life. I don't know why I'm hanging on to all of them. I actually think... I think the Barb has one that's bigger than that. Giggity. Maximus! Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, that's a good amount. That's a good amount. Ideally, you want about 200 before 200 is about the... Or I'm sorry, 250 is where you'll be at before you start hitting like what's considered diminishing returns for unique items, but between 200 and 250, you're doing good. Oh, there we go. There we go, Led. I knew I had one bigger than that. Charm, bigger than that. Welcome in, Maximus. Good to see you, my friend. Man, my left ear keeps itching like this, and normally when that happens, that means I'm getting an ear infection, and I don't like it at all. I always like to kill these packs of Fallen just because you never know. They may drop a mid-ish rune. I've had them drop up to a Vex before, so... And you drop them so fast that... Did I go to P3? I'm on P3. Whoops. I was like... That felt really fast. Honestly, maybe I should just do everything P3. Clear it super, super fast. Nah. He has a very small pit map, it seems. I just feel like some of my other characters have much bigger pit maps than this. Flawless Amethyst. You want to find a couple of 25 charms? Yeah. Rare boys. Very rare indeed. I very rarely play D2R. Prefer watching it. Don't understand English very well. Sorry. You did understand. You did understand my answer. Very good. Well, I appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate you joining in on the stream. Hope you enjoyed the content, my friend. See, for anybody who is wondering, TZ, because I have it listed on the up next, TZ Tower is at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. You guys see that? I didn't know. Okay. Okay. I didn't know the River of Flame could drop sacred armors. This is news to me. Why I decided that I had to pull the mic all the way up to my face in order to say that, I don't know. For effect. Dragon Drinker the Shark. What a name. Level 85, huh? Interesting. See, you learn something new every day. Hidden code for each individual character made from the Necro special item and sacred armor. Yeah, but I'm on my my pally. Ark, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you, my man. I am seeing a lot of runes tonight. Much more than LK Mania yesterday. Well, until we switched over to Horking, but Yeah, the Merc's Andy. Unfortunately, not as effective as my Necros. I actually need to make a white wand, so I need to be looking for 2-socketed wands. Just knock that rune word off my list. I completely forgot about doing that. Hold on one moment, boys. Okay. We got a Hydra Bow and a Sacred Armor to drop. And a Diadem earlier. This game is trolling. Hardcore. First time on your channel, have you already fully assembled the Griffon? No, oh, let's actually look. I'm like 87% complete. Whoops. Chronicle. Ooh, I nailed it. 87. For uniques, 94 set, and I am astronomically nowhere in the ballpark for a rune word. We're going to run a pit at P3 just to see how fast he can get through it. I'm curious. You're welcome. You're welcome. Everybody gather up. It doesn't even feel like, it feels like I'm playing on P1. Like this is, Arrow hunting today, or just join someone. Honestly, are you able to, are you able to consistently farm Andariel? I mean, you guys have seen how many Sunders I've got off Andariel. That's what I would recommend for Sunders if you're looking for one, but 129 and see you. Oh, okay, right on, you subbed. My man, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the Hurt Locker. I don't like it with the online part, but yeah, I could consistently do it. Thanks, Maximus. Oh, that's true, Daniel. You're doing it online, so Herald farming would probably be the better option. And it just switched over to Nithalak's Temple. You could farm Pendle. Can you consistently farm Pendle, Daniel? This might be a good time to maybe try and get something from Pendle. Since, you know, Pendle, you can just jump in and blast him really quick. I always do it on most characters for XP before I finish the game. Yeah, it might be worth trying it for this half hour just to see if you get anything, if you're able to. I'm gonna try a couple more P3 runs. That was actually pretty fun. I'm liking this redemption aura more and more. Good enough. We'll make white in that. It's odd, and I know that this is all in my head, but it really feels like the item level quality on P3 there drops. I know it's all in my head, but I don't know. It's weird. Alright, white. Doll IO. Doll room. Where you at? Doll. And IO. White. Ta-da! We did a thing. Goodbye. Alright. Gar, does that count as our vitamin? It made a flashy. Has its own slot, it counts. Good deal. Vitamin it is. We just had to create our own vitamin. I gotta look and see what other like low tier rune words I still need to create. 'Cause I know there's got to be at least a few of them. There you go. Take some health, buddy. My big qualm with CS is just like, we've talked about this before, like, I just don't have, like, luck here. I don't know what it is. I just never have got anything good from CS, aside from, I found my first Haas here in Reign of the Warlock. That's it. Infector dropped it. Aside from that, like, I haven't found really anything. If I'm misremembering and you guys can remember something that I found here, please shuffle my memory and let me know. But I'm simply, one, I'm doing Chaos just because this is like prime class to do Chaos, but I mean Hammerden's really good at it too, but Griswold's hat and replaced Shaco for some reason. It's worse than Shaco. Yeah. I got decent drops from CS, but Worldstone is a pain. Been trying to give it a chance, but yeah, the pit is just like premier real estate. And quite frankly, I never even... This goes back to you didn't know until someone else told you. Like, I didn't even realize how good the pit was until I was watching a Sweet Phil stream a good while ago. And, you know, Phil runs the pit all the time. And I was like, why is this guy running this odd, like, random... side area in Act 1. It doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense. Makes absolutely perfect sense. I learned a lot from Phil. Oh, Coif of Glory. Thanks, Phil. I feel like I kind of nerfed myself, though, taking that Shaco off, just for... I mean, the bad thing is, like, I'll have to look at the numbers to see the damage difference, like, by putting Shaco back on, but if I take Haas off and put Spirit on, I think it's a considerable difference. Something to the tune of, like, 700 damage. Holy bolt damage. Well, I mean, that equates even, you know, across the board to Fist of the Heavens, but... And this just feels so good right now, but I'm missing the magic find that Shaco provides. Although Coven does have magic find on it, it's just 30%. And you obviously have the big health and mana from Shaco, but CTA kind of offsets that a little bit. Is that blessed? What are you talking about? Hammer damage, or what are you talking about? Oh, put an ist in the Shaco? I suppose I could do that. I mean, it's not too much. It's not too much more magic bond, I don't think. Oh. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Give it a little boost. What am I at right now? I'm at 257 right now, so I actually thought I was a lot lower than that, to be honest with you. My res leaves something to be desired, at least my lightning does, but I seem to be handling things fairly well. And I'm all out of soccer quests, so a lot of my characters are, that's the problem. These Abyss Knights, as soon as they put bone armor on, they can tank a good bit of damage. Full up. Didn't realize I had a full inventory. I wonder how well this does against Andy. Questions. Like in this configuration. Gonna find out. Hey, we got a statue. Let's go. Statues for the win. Let's go see Andy. Oh, I think he has an awful map. That's not terrible. It's not great either, but just because these are all easy mobs. Not half bad. Not half bad at all. Obviously not a Andy runner, but can down her pretty quick. Old Radaman Sphere. Ethereal. Can we do Pendle? I've never done Pendle with him. I guess that's a yes. Let's do Pendle for a little bit. Well, until the TZ's over with. It's 7 minutes. It's 7 minutes. And then we do TZ Tower. So, plus, we haven't really got anything in all these runs that we've been doing. That would Pendle was the TZ at 8:30. It's going to be Tower at 9. I don't think he could do Pendle any more than P3, which is obviously what I'm at right now. And Pendle, I think we've all discussed this, right? Pendle is a P1. You can do a P1 and get the same amount of drops. What? You're online, Daniel. Single player and online TZs are different. That did not click when I was talking to you. I am sorry. Or when I told you to go run Pendle. Yeah, the online TZs are going to be different. My bad. Well, y'all gonna have to write me up for that one. 10 demerits. Yeah, for a while there when I was doing that online, I always got the two mixed up. Clearly, I'm still getting them mixed up. I am going to try and get to bed a little earlier tonight. Hopefully end stream by 10 o'clock, simply because I'm likely going to be up early, like super early, and might end up doing a early bird stream. So we'll see how that pans out. But my wife is going to try and go to the gym in the morning. So if she wakes up, that means I'm up, which means I might as well stream until my daughter wakes up. And I haven't done an early bird stream in a while. A while. It tried. Four socket. Sacred Rondash. Oh. You know what we might have to do? The next created character, which will likely be the Warlock at this point. We might have to farm normal for a while in order to get a Gall Dagger. Because my goodness. This is getting a bit monotonous. Pumpkin or shred. Now, where's my tower at? Oh my. J-Mod! 100% of J-Mod. Right now, we're going to find out. Here it is. J-Mod! Nope. Next one. I went to the Black Marsh, right? Yeah. Oh, it's right there. Where is that in relation to the waypoint? I always have one boss, Jeweler's Ancient Armor. Another whale. Ah. Snubbed again. I don't know why I set TZ Tower on such high regard. Aside from like one time, like 2 years ago, I ran TZ Tower and got a Sacred Armor to drop. So I'm bound and determined to have it happen again. That's a legit reason, right? The tower is all, yeah, that's fair. Oh! Not T-strokes coming off of a weapon rack. Honestly, say I didn't see that coming. Definitely unexpected. I suppose that does count as a GG drop. Not F Titan's Revenge, but you know. Dagger. We have a dagger rack, boys. Gold dagger incoming. Confirmed. That is the third L rune tonight. Most of the time you hardly ever see him. Three socket Chris. Did I miss it? Give me 1 second, boys. Okay. Oh, we gotta add, we can do it after. No, it's what you'll need instead of the dagger. Ah. We can add that after the fact. HP, 100 market with no slots, 23 poison res. That's nice. You can quickly run around out here and, well, until you run into those things that I can't kill. Too many of them. trying to hope. I have 4 limerence now, not even sure what they're used for. Treachery. Make a treachery. Shell full limb, I think. Almost level 90 with your pally, huh? Nice. Very big level 1. Whoops. Wrong side. Gotta kill the ghosties. Got a cricket, big ups. That was an early Herald. Very early. Thanks for nothing, sir. Yeah, at least could have dropped a rune. Oh, they are, yeah, absolutely. Thought I could get the spawn dagger again. Next. Let's go. Yeah, it's a pretty lousy black marsh. Yeah, I tell you, like, I know I've said this before, and I'm probably going to say it 14 million times to come, but it certainly does feel like TZ's felt better before they even decided to add heralds into the mix. Like, it felt like the drops were better. Just, yeah. I'll leave it at that. No use beating a dead horse, but hopefully they announce something at BlizzCon. Some sort of patch or quality of life bug fixes, something. Like, I shouldn't feel like I get better drops in a non-TZ, aside from like TZ Andy and TZ Meth and stuff like that. I mean, even they don't feel the greatest anymore. Of course, we know why TZ Andy doesn't, but even TZ Andy is still like goated, but not in the way that she was before. You know? So just like rolling the entire TZ like this and not getting drops really. I mean, I got T-strokes from a weapons rack. Like, not really how that's supposed to work. Cool nonetheless, but really? I thought I could have saved him there, but whoa. Tease it there, boss. Trav, Pitts, or Stony. Yeah, that's about where I'm going to be at here. If this is a archer pack, I'm... That's about where I'm at with it at this point. Like, but we did get Saigons. Is it the freaking heralds? Blizzard has to know that they're at this point a meme. Like, unless you're in a very specific circumstance, such as Daniel's, like where you're playing online and you're limited. Or you're target farming them like Den of Evil for Sunders in specific. And even then the odds are, unfortunately, not in your favor, but they're still better. It's just the game's in a weird spot loot-wise right now. I guess that's the best way to say it. I got one from the Herald the other day, though. Yeah, they just come from the most random spots. Now, I have gotten from Heralds. I've got 2 from Heralds, but most of mine have come from different sources. Heck, 2 of mine came from poppables. Like, go figure. Archon staff. Then you just have times like this where the game just trolls you and drops an Archon staff in front of you. Nightmare Bale Quest. Yeah, it's just so random. Absolutely random. Ouch. Zikorum shield. Come on, game. Oh my word. The game has turned on the troll level to high tonight. Being quite hateful. Quite hateful. Well, there you go. Anyone single player wants to do Talos Tombs. There's the abandon this. We'll go back to normal operations. Quite a druid hat. Just got normal yellow, but all the skills put together. +2 to all. 2 summon grizzly. +1 NATO. +3 maul. Energy reserve. Wow. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let's see what these T-strokes are. .191 T-stroke. Yeah, I'd keep it for now. Alright, we're going to bounce back to P7 pits here and see if we can score ourselves something in the next like half hour or so. Look, that's Black Marsh. As always, if you're watching and enjoying the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Absolutely help us out on our way to 150 subs. YouTube loves it when we say that, so I'm going to plug it in every now and again. And drop a like on the video. Please and thank you. Ooh, I was playing with fire there. gonna sell it, but just seeing the lime green. Oh, it's a lime green one. Nice. I always love it when you get those that are like completely like, where did they think up of why would you want a druid pelt this color? But then it's like, this is actually pretty fun. Oops, I went the wrong direction. What was this? Grim's Burning Dead, something like that. The Grim Reaper. Maximus, please show what you have in your first hand. My weapon, it is Hand of Blessed Light. It is a sort of off-meta weapon for the Foden, but when paired up correctly, I'm kind of doing kind of an off-meta Foden build. You can get some pretty massive damage out of it. I think my Holy Bolt damage with CTA is like 7,200. And I only have one Pally Combat Skiller, so imagine it with a full inventory. Or who knows, maybe this has just been around for a long time and I'm just now discovering it and I'm the scrub. That's very well possible. Like I said, it didn't catch my attention until the season that I played PD2, my main character in PD2, like my main play, was a paladin, but it wasn't Fist of the Heavens paladin, it was a Holy Bolt paladin, and I found Hand of Blessed Light, because I was using a Hodo, and I found Hand of Blessed Light, and it eclipsed Hodo, and I couldn't believe it. And I thought, well, this is just a PD2 thing. It is not just a PD2 thing. It is, in fact, that way here if you're looking at pure raw damage. You, of course, do lose a massive amount of FCR, so you have to be able to, you know, offset that in other ways. You'll get one. Maybe you guys know the answer. Is it a rare-ish weapon? Or is it just like a medium-ish rarity? What'd you say up there, Daniel? Make a spirit out of a plus 45 res Rondash, and that's a nice bonus. I can't remember what mine is. Mine's a 40. Yo, G-Stacks in the house. What's going on, G-Stacks? Good to see you, man. Welcome in, welcome in. Just trying to slog along here to find something tonight. The game is being quite complicated and stingy. Now I'm not so much as angry about a Gilded Shield dropping, because I've found like so many pauses, but the game continually dropping diadems and Zakarum shields, Zakarum shields I should say, and a bunch of stuff that we actually need. It's getting a little trolly at this point. Hey man, I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it. What'd you have for dinner? Anything good? I ate cereal for dinner. How about that? That was my dinner tonight. Just one of those nights. Yo, Mexican, let's go. I enjoy me some fine Mexican dining. Good stuff, good stuff. Cheerios. Gotta keep that heart healthy, you know. It was pretty awful, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so hungry right now. I ate it at like 4 o'clock when my kids got home. I made them chicken. I should have just ate chicken nuggets with them. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like I don't mind Cheerios. They're the Honey Nut Cheerios at least, but I'm super lazy. We have a Chinese restaurant that's like 2 minutes down the road from my house. And I really wanted Chinese tonight. But I also really didn't want to get in my car and go get it. You can order it online and everything. All I had to do was walk in and just walk out. But, yeah. Laziness succumbs sometimes. And we also have some really good pizza places that are within like less than 5 minutes from my house. Yet here I am, eating cereal on a Sunday night. Oh, ribs. Come on, man, you're killing me. Killing me. That sounds awesome. I haven't had some good ribs in a while. Cave Dweller, welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Little off base there, Cave Dweller, but I'm just gonna have a glass of milk and bread. There you go. Thanks, Cave. It's one of like the 3 or 4 things I cook better than my wife. Man, ribs, Ed. Now you got to think about ribs. Let's go. This pit is going to be full of archers. Come on, just give me a Griffins. Please give me a Griffins. Griffins? Anybody? No? Alright, that's fine. That's fine. A Row Room, that works, I suppose. That better be a combat skiller. Paladin combat skiller. I don't need a barbed one. Oh, nice, nice. Got some cooks in the chat. Let's go. I can cook, assuming I can follow a recipe really well. I can't experiment while cooking. My wife is really good about that though. She's the one that can do all that stuff. I have to follow a recipe. Gotta follow the set of instructions. So I don't cook very often. I can grill, but I can't like do all the baking and cooking and stuff like that. You wing it every time. I think that's how the best stuff is made anyway. Actually experiment with doing barbecue sauce. Oh, there we go. Oh, boys, we got the legendary Crush Flange. Let's go. I think I already have it. So, yeah. Just give those to Kane. He looks like he could use a Crush Flange. Ceviche? Oh, let's go. You guys did hear me say that I was hungry. Now I am extremely hungry. let's go. Big old crowd like this. Someone's going to drop a goal rune, Mal rune, Ist rune. Someone? No? Alright. It's okay. We're going to have an off night. You know what? You know what it is, guys? I figured it out. I know what's happened here. It's because found the storm lash yesterday. Hey, is that good? Should I keep that, Gara? Or by that time, that's level 29. If I'm using a leaf, should I keep that for whenever this thing happens? Flame was good first playthrough. My luck using fire skills and 80, but chains might be better. Yeah, I'd probably eventually switch over to chains, I'd imagine. I just figured that book would work well in the very beginning. Perhaps. I just realized, like, so you guys hear me complain sometime about my shoulder hurting and my chair. Like, well, I took the armrest off of the left side of my chair, and I just look. I'm like leaning down, and I'm not even realizing it. Yeah, I bumped this back up to P7, and I just feel like the drops are better. Again, head cannon, it's probably all in my head, but it just feels, the drops just feel better. Like, overall. There's another rune. Runes are dropping quite a bit, but I need a unique wire fleece. That's what I need. Small fire skill. I don't have the skill. It's just the buffs it gets from the others. Interesting. That's wild. Oh, side goods. Sacrifice lowers even more. We'll put it in here and just hold it for a little while, but that's around the time you can use a stealth or a what's the other one that I mentioned earlier? It'll come to me. Let's go say hi to Andy. I said stealth, not rhyme. I'm not thinking. See? Takes a little time to catch up, but y'all gotta remember I'm working on old code, so. It's an old code, but it still checks out. There's another room. We're getting rooms. Maybe we should go run CS at P7. Super, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you, my man. Makes me feel the need of getting my stream up and going again. Yeah, man. Listen, this has actually been the coolest learning experience that I've had in a while. Like getting all this stuff up and running and learning how to do it. I've always wanted to do it, but I don't know if it's been like, it was intimidating. I've been in IT my whole life, but I've been a gamer my whole life, but I don't know why the doing this and putting the two together was always intimidating. But now I'm so glad that I started doing this. Plus, I've been playing D2 well, since D2's in, you know, existence. So that's fun. The point of my channel was, and has always been supposed to be, a variety gaming channel, which I still do variety games, but the YouTube algorithm has now slipped me into a D2 main, which at this point I'm okay with, so. And that's what most of you are here for anyway, right? I do like to play different games on occasion. Like I do Fallout Fridays, and we did Expedition 33, Resident Evil. I will most likely. I still want to do Battlefield, a bunch of different stuff. So. Too, but I fell off with all the doctor's appointments I've had lately and overall. Yeah, I've seen you talk in Phil's stream about some of the stuff you've been dealing with, man. I'm sorry that you've had to go through all that. Oh, I gotta lock in. Holy moly. I forgot I'm on P7. Man. find out September 5th. Oh man, dude. Well, listen. You know, and however you believe about it, I will keep you in my prayers and thoughts and stuff like that. So that's not no bueno, my friend. But hoping the best for you, absolutely. My dad just went through a whole thing with his heart, so it's rough, man. Sure thing, dude. My dad, Daniel, he had a aortic stenosis, which basically his aorta was collapsing. That's about the easiest way to put it. Pretty close call for him. He actually goes in tomorrow morning to get 3 stents put in. He also had 3 blockages, but they weren't bad enough for them to address while they went in and corrected the aortic collapse. So he gets to do that tomorrow, and it's outpatient, thankfully. So everything goes all right. He goes in, gets it done, and can come home. Being 84 years old, he's went quite a long time without any major problems, and he had his hip and his knee replaced like 5 years ago. This has been the first serious scare. Handles the manufacturing for the heart monitors that are worn for like 2 weeks. Oh, okay, yeah, he's got one of those on right now. Yep. I don't. All I know is he has it's like an Android phone. That's really all I can remember. My sister looked at it mainly. Got it taken care of. Oh my. The Android phone, I'm guessing Bluetooth's into the monitor. temple is terrorized for you now. Yeah, if you can, man, hit it up. You never know what will drop. He can drop up to, he can drop up to Griffons. Or, I mean, he can drop everything. That's what I'm trying to say. Ooh, hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. We're going to be doing no P7 Diablo. Just a little too sketch. Alright, I'll take the burning essence. I'm not almost in a fill. Yeah. Alright, we'll do, let's see, what time is it? At 10 o'clock. Alright. We'll do one more quick pit run. And maybe Andy. See if Andy drops us anything. And then your boys got to go to bed because I got to get up early. Especially if I do an early bird stream at 4:45 in the morning. We'll see. We'll see. Between that and did I do that entire thing without an aura on? I did. Between that and then I have a doctor's appointment at 8, then I got to be over the hospital after the doctor's appointment for just a little while, then I got to go to work. Fun times. It'll be a long day. Yeah. And then I'll probably stream tomorrow night, so. I actually think the TZs tomorrow night are they okay? Let me see. No, actually they're not. Not in the time slot that I play, unfortunate. There's a TZ Andy at 6:30. Yellow Tiara from Pendle. Pendle does drop like coronets and circlets and tiaras and stuff like that a lot, it seems. At least that I've noticed. Grantron. Pally combat. Right there. Let's go. Well, the game tried to give us a GG drop with that T-stroke. I don't even think it was a good T-stroke, to be honest with you. I can't remember what the percentage is on the ED form. Might be better than the T-strokes we're using now on the Amazon. What we got? 23 extra gold from monsters. Well, let's go! Wait, no, am I going the wrong direction? Supposed to go to, yeah, I think it's pretty high. A lot of charms to it, all of a sudden. Definitely not as fast as a hammer it on P7, but, you know, it is what it is. Not terrible. But it is a Curses Grand Charm, which, thanks game, but Kane can have it. You can have those too. All right, boys. I think that's going to be it for me tonight. G-Stacks, I think I'm subbed to you on my other channel, but I'll sub up to you with this channel. And then I'll pay attention. See, you start streaming again, man. I'll tune in. Absolutely. I appreciate you jumping in, man. Hope to see you again here in my streams, and I'm sure I'll see you in Phil's streams because I'm in there all the time. As are some of the other guys here. I'm sure you recognize them. But the TZ schedule for this week, guys, is looking kind of rough. Again, we do have TZ Andy on Friday at 8. There's one on Wednesday. Wednesday's my night off. So womp. Rip. Yeah, but that's really about it. It's kind of another. There's Stony Tomb Tuesday at 7:30, so that'll be cool. We can do that if I can make it on by 7:30. But yeah. So unique wing knife right at the end. Let's go. Wing knife. That's is that War Shriek? Or am I thinking of another? Can't remember. But thank you all for tuning in. Those of you that have been lurking a little bit. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and dropping a like for me. We're on the road to 150 subs. We're gonna get there and beyond. We're gonna hit it and keep going. So, thank you guys, and your boy's gonna go to sleep because I'm tired. Even though I'm hungry, I'm more tired than I am hungry at this point. So, everybody, this is your boy and Hander with the Hurt Locker Variety Game channel, signing off for tonight. Everybody have a good night. Take care. We'll see you again on the next stream really, really soon. Should be tomorrow night. Peace.